Hey traders, Taylor with GammaEdge here, coming at you with a quick market status for Friday, February 17th. Here's our general disclaimer. Give this a read. When you've done so, let's move on. Here, first looking at the Tick US model, had a nice recovery week this week, linear up week thus far. Into the afternoon, we did see a bit of weakness here, starting to cross below short-term moving average ribbon. All in all, still a constructive structure here, just somewhat of a minor pullback today in the afternoon in the context of a broader uptrend. To get more concerning, we need to see follow through to the downside. What does that look like? That's first being the short-term moving average, rolling over, railroad tracks down. Cumulative tick continues through the longer-term moving average ribbon, ultimately breaking the longest-term moving average ribbon. We are far from that happening. However, given them enough amount of selling, could happen the next day. So again, what we want to see tomorrow is that cumulative tick for the bulls that is chop sideways to resumption higher of the short-term moving average ribbon. However, if we do see a continued kind of waterfall effect lower, we would reassess. Rounding out here, new highs did outpace new lows. This is still constructive to see, and we did see a bit of significant selling into the close. Tick ARCX model, again, a very constructive look. Pullback here today makes sense in the context of the move that we have seen this week. All in all, still above longer-term moving average ribbon. That is fully uninverted, starting to decompress to the upside. So again, we are still constructive, and you guys know what to look for troubles ahead. Now going to the Gamma dashboard. Here we have the full complex. Opened up right around at 410, settled right around this transition area of 407. Really, this is just one massive transition area in here. Not a ton of gamma influence. However, deltas are positive. This is constructive in terms of absorption. However, having said that, to the downside would be looking to 400 and negative gex. Upside right now is plus gex, which is 418 to 420 area. So those are key levels to watch. Unfortunately, not a ton of gamma structure here, but again, deltas are positive. Lastly, looking at price action itself. Here we just linked to the daily chart, just between two big supply-demand zones. Not a ton to say here, just big chop range on this time zone. On this time frame here, we have the SPY hourly chart. We had kind of, I call them micro levels within the macro levels. Again, supply-demand zones. The supply zone was broken to the downside. What becomes support now is resistance. So again, to the upside, we need to see a move through this level. I would then be biased back to the upside. However, we are lower, so I am biased to the downside. However, as we work our way through, again, these supply-demand levels just becoming clear. However, working our way to the gamma levels, reason why we're all here, right? We are sitting right at 0 gex and P trans, COT and P to the downside. So again, for the bulls, we need to see these level holds. We need to see a resumption of P trans ultimately breaking above this demand zone we talked about, and then away we go. However, to the downside, break of 0 gex, COTMP, and further downside, which would correspond with the tick, again, probably breaking the lower term moving average. Hitting on the SPX, important to look at that when you look at the SPY. You should look at the XSPS2. Good example here, we were sitting right at 0 gex on XPX as well. Get another demand zone, so we need to see this level hold as well for the bulls. If we do see a break lower, COTMP, then ultimately negative gex is what I'd be looking to the downside. However, if we do hold this demand zone, 0 gex, then I would be looking for a pushback to P-trans, move P-trans higher, then away we go. Last thing I want to hit on real quick, we put out a tweet tonight just discussing the price action here, discussing, why we may have seen the move lower, which we did. Hint, has to do with a lot of in-the-money calls. Please give this tweet thread a read. It was great, great work by Paul, as always. And with that, that's all I got for you guys tonight. So best of luck tomorrow. Levels should be clear, what to look for in the tick, what to look for in price action, what to look for with our gamma levels. So if that's not clear, please let us know in the Discord or in YouTube comments, and we will be happy to clarify as needed. So again, best of luck tomorrow, and talk to y'all this weekend. Bye.